Will Sawyer, the character that I play, he's different from every other character that I've ever played in my entire career. He was a hostage rescue negotiator for the FBI. He was a team guy, and he doesn't want to pick up his weapons anymore because things went sideways. It turned into a shit show. No! When we first meet him, he's an amputee, and he's just trying to put his life back together, and the guy's struggling.
I think everybody who's familiar with Dwayne's work knows he can pick up a dump truck and throw it through a brick wall. I mean, we've all seen that, but I didn't want to do that.
This particular character, I was just really able to sink my teeth into in ways and exercise muscles that I hadn't before.
The big challenge with someone like Dwayne, as talented as he is, it's really hard to put him on the back foot because he's 6'4", 265 pounds of granite.
He is larger than life in a lot of ways, obviously, and people really enjoy seeing him in that. But this character has flaws and is not a superhero and struggles, and we don't get to see Dwayne do that a lot. I can hear your gears turning. What's going on?
Just don't want to screw it up.
And it's only when he's forced to take action, when his family is in jeopardy, that he saddles up and tries to right this wrong.
A good part of the film is us trying to find one another and save our children. You really have to believe that this couple loves each other and are desperate to find each other and desperate to save their family.
Will is presented with these insurmountable odds, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to go get his family, despite being in a foreign city, despite missing a leg and everything else that we possibly throw at him in the movie.
People are probably looking at him really crazy because he's going back into the fire, but I think I would too if my family was in there.
Dwayne has this line that he says, "You can't be brave if you're not scared," which I think is a really inspirational line, and I think it's one of the most important lines in the movie.
I need you to be brave right now. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
We talked a lot about modeling the Will Sawyer character much more closely to the Harrison Ford archetype, an everyman who is just doing anything he can to protect his family and survive the challenges that he's faced with.
I felt like we had an opportunity here to create a character that maybe a lot of people around the world could relate to and could get behind. He's just trying to be the best man that he could possibly be.
Your weakness is your family. So now we're going to find out how much you love your family, Will.
I wanted to challenge him. I wanted to see him be vulnerable. I wanted to see him think his way out of a problem instead of punch his way out.
Right, these elevators operate on electromagnetic induction. When I cut this cable, you're gonna fall.
This is crazy.
Trust me.
Dwayne went really deep with this character. It needed it. It's an intense character who's going through a great deal and trying to overcome a lot of emotional and physical trauma. And I think Dwayne took it on and really did a beautiful job.
As soon as he has the drive, he'll kill us both.
Maybe. But he is my daughter, and her life is what matters to me, not mine.
Anybody who knows Dwayne knows there's one thing he loves more than anything, and that's a challenge. And if you tell him people don't think you can do this, I think he rises to the occasion.
Great.
I've really been a lucky son of a bitch to have the career that I've had and be able to play some characters that have been pretty memorable over the years, some not so memorable.
I love that he takes the work seriously, but not himself seriously. There's no diva nonsense with him. He'll do whatever it takes to win. And he's gracious, and he's humble, and he's hardworking. And people know that, they feel that, and it's not an act.
When you have a character who's just barely surviving, but every inch of his fiber, his soul, his constitution, his DNA won't let him quit. He just keeps going and going and going. If you pull that off right, by the end of the movie, it should create an emotional reaction to people. And luckily enough, it does. And we made a great movie with Skyscraper that I'm extremely proud of.